Hello everybody, welcome back to the Craft Beer Hub. I've got another beer review for you, and it's of a beer all the way from Australia. You know the man that sent it is Travis Wilson. What a legend that man is. Thanks, Trav, for sending it in. This was a beer, this was a beer that came through on the first order where the box was like annihilated by the rain. Trav, I was messaging Trav on Instagram, he was like, this is the rainiest winter they'd ever had. And obviously this box got left outside, so you can see the battle scars on the bottom, all those like little packaging what's, it's all melted. But anyway, let's not worry about that. This is a Velvet Luxe Stout. There you go. From Zytho Brewing. Where is Zytho from? Address. Zytho are from the Surrey Hills in New South Wales. Not too far from Sydney. It's so funny when you go over to Australia. They've all got like Surrey Hills. There's like Footscray. I've just done a beer from Footscray. Where was that from? This one. This Hop Nation Brewery. It was from Footscray. Obviously, if you're from Kent or from London, you'll know the relevance of that. But yeah, it's so funny when you go to Australia, you see all these British names. But anyway, this is a Velvet Luxe Stout from Zytho Brewing. It's a 350? 375, there you go. So 375 can. It is 6%. And yeah, this just looks really good. It's not a can wrap, it's printed, which is fine. Doesn't mean much. But yeah, there we go. First beer from Zytho Brewing. I didn't have these. I know I didn't have these when I visited Australia back in 2017, March time. But yeah, let's just go in and see what we get. Boom, there you go. Whoa, here we go. This beer, you got to appreciate this beer's travelled halfway across the world, and to my house, so it's probably going to be a bit aggravated. I should say this beer is room temperature as well, so if it's conditioned, it might have gone through some sort of secondary stuff. Let's just tip it into my Twisted Hops Allegra glass that I've just rinsed out. So then, Velvet Luxe Stout. It's got to do what it says in the tin, hasn't it? Velvet, mouthfeel. It's got to have some good mouthfeel. Luxe, you're kind of talking your chocolates. Luxe tends to suggest to me rich luxury. So you're thinking big chocolate, big coffee, a hint of vanilla in there, hopefully. But yeah, we'll see what we get. We've got a 2-finger, slightly off-white to brown foamy head. Light bleeding through. Oh, there's not a lot. I don't think there is any. It looks like a jet black beer. It just looks great. It does look like, if I had to pick what a Velvet Luxe Stout looked like, it would look like this. I know that it looks like there's light bleeding through at the bottom, but that's just my hand, see? But yeah, let's get the aromas then. Wow, sweet chocolate. Big sweet chocolate hit. There's a roasted sort of coffee, deep roasted coffee aroma in there, but it's behind the sweet chocolate. I'm getting some hints of caramel as well. Yeah, and it's sweet caramel. It smells good. It smells fantastic, actually. Yeah, it smells great. Absolutely great. And for a beer that's travelled halfway across the world, that doesn't look bad, does it? Right then, I don't think we can wait. Cheers, everybody. Oh. Yes. Yes. Right, I'm going to say it from the bat. Am I going to be that bold? I think I'm going to be. I think this is just a straight up stout. I think there might be some cacao nibs in here, possibly. Roasted coffee, though. Maybe. I've said that, but... I'm not going to say that. No. I'm not going to say that. It just whacks you. Coffee, chocolate. Oh, this is lovely. I need to go in again. The first thing that hits you, actually, luxe, luxury, mouthfeel. Absolutely. Getting a load of mouthfeel. Slight carbonation to break that down as well. But the big hit is sort of coffee, chocolate. Oh, and that caramel I talked about, not in the taste. It's like treacle. Thick, sticky treacle. With a bit of bitterness at the back. This is good. This is really good. If it's an adjunct beer, right, I'm going to nail my colours to the mast here. If it's not an adjunct beer, it's one of the most flavourful stouts I think I've had in a long time. If it is an adjunct beer, because it's really hard to tell with those kind of roasty, toasty notes, you're probably looking at your chocolates, your coffees, your caramels. I mean, that treacle in there makes me sort of doubt what I'm going to say. If it is adjunct, it's very good adjunct. I mean, the mouthfeel, it doesn't... I mean, you can probably tell. I mean, the way the carbonation's chasing the head, you can probably tell it's quite thick. It goes chocolate coffee. It's a lovely, raisiny, dark, fruity transition to this sticky, sticky treacle that's got some bitterness with it as well. Dog hair, lovely. Yeah. And it lingers. It almost feels like thick in your mouth. It almost feels like it coats your mouth and you have to suck it out your mouth. Do you know what I mean? You know, when you get something sticky in your mouth, it's got that quality about it. It feels like it feels like it's in your teeth. Yeah, this is really, really good. I feel like, I'm going to say it now, I feel like whether it's got adjuncts in it, it's going to affect its rating. Because if it hasn't, this is an insanely clever beer. If it has, it's still a clever beer, but it's got adjuncts in it. There's like adjuncts. There is a bit of a. They are a bit of a cheat code for brewers, aren't they? Adjuncts. It's kind of got that bottled Guinness, proper Guinness, bottled Guinness kind of mouthfeel. It's thick, and then the carbonation sort of washes your mouth out almost. It's very nice. So, what have we got on the can then? Zytho Brewing. Velvet Luxe Stout. Zytho Brewing was inspired by the term Zythophile, meaning a person who loves all things beer. Hello, Zythophiles out there. Zytho Brewing Velvet Luxe Stout is our take on this classic old school style. Plush, luscious, and smooth than melted chocolate in a lycra jumpsuit. Dim the light, kick your shoes off and sink in. Brewed by Zythophiles for Zythophiles. Please tell me it's got the ingredients on. Please. It hasn't. Why do they do this? It hasn't got the ingredients on. It's so annoying. Why? Do I look? Fuck it. I'm going to edit that out. Sod it. I'm going to have a look. Zytho Brewing. I'll tell you what. I'm not going to do my research. I'm going to review this beer because they always do this. Rightly or wrongly, I'm going to review this beer as if it's got cacao nibs in it and roasted coffee. If it's got adjuncts in it, like I say, if it hasn't, what a beer. If it has, what a beer. Very clever beer. The mouth feels fantastic. It's 6%. It feels way more than that in the mouth, and it's kind of because it's got that decadency. I think that's the word. It's got that decadency to it, or it's decadent enough. There's enough going on here to keep anybody interested in this beer. The flavours are absolutely lovely. The bitterness is absolutely there at the back. Yeah, this is very nice. So look, listen, it's a bit of a weird one. I kind of put a caveat on the beer early doors. I'm going to stick to it. If you find out this beer hasn't got adjuncts in it, sky's the limit. I'm going to review this beer. I think it's a 4 out of 5 on the Craft Beer Hub. If it's got adjuncts in it. If it hasn't, who knows? I think it's a really cleverly put together beer. The flavours are all the way through the beer. The bitterness is at the back, which is lovely. And yeah, I just can't fault it. I don't know what it costs, obviously, because Trav bought it and sent it over to me. So thank you, mate. You're an absolute legend. But yeah, this is just very, very nice. Right, thanks very much, guys. Yeah, get in the comments. Let me know what you think. If I've reviewed it right, I don't know. I think I've been fair to the beer. I want it, or not fair to the beer, but fair to you guys as well. Because I don't want to be telling you that all these flavours are coming out when it's adjuncts. If it is, I don't know. I've said it earlier. We'll see what goes on. But yeah, overall, a really nice beer. Luxe Velvet Stout, absolutely does what it says on the tin. Can't fault it. Thanks very much for watching, guys. If you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing, that'd be great. We're on our way to 500 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. Just honestly, from me, thank you. Thank you for watching my videos, and thank you for subscribing. It means the world to me. It really does. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Cheers.